Hello.
Hello.
We're the different way round now.
We are. I don't know if I don't
It's like our neck.
Oh no, I don't know.
People won't know who's who. Which one's Mr. T and Mr. Still? We're confusing them.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Look, we're doing another quick video
Yeah.
on the back of the Channel 4 programme What Not to Eat, because we've had so many questions about kefir, haven't we?
Yeah.
We had never heard of kefir.
We'd never heard of kefir. We'd never heard of kombucha. Well, we've done a vlog for you on kombucha.
Never heard of kimchi.
No, never heard of that.
Well, I
either.
heard of sauerkraut because that's been around for some time.
Yeah,
but, So
But kefir.
people have said, what can you use it for? What is it? What does it look like? Can you put it in tea or coffee?
Yeah.
All sorts of different things. So we thought, look, these are the flavours that we like, that we've been using for the last sort of like 13, 14 months.
Yeah.
You can buy kefir in just about any supermarket. Don't think you can find it in the little small. A lot of the small ones don't do it, or the corner shops. But the Tesco's, the Sainsbury's, the Waitrose. Yeah. I think you can even get it in Aldi, can't you?
I don't think we can get it. Can you get it in Aldi?
I think.
Well, if you can get it in Aldi and you know you can, please let us know.
Yeah, let us know. I'm not sure if you can get it in Lidl, but and this is it really. So Biotiful gut health.
Yeah, Tesco's are now doing their own make of it.
Yeah.
But to be honest with you, at the moment, Tesco's, watch out here, this is cheaper than the Tesco version. When you look at the amount, the what's it called, the gram level, the milliliter level.
The milliliter. So however millilitres you get per whatever it is, pence.
Yeah.
So
moment,
this is good. Comes in different bottle sizes. You've got this one, which is what's that? That's a litre bottle.
And these ones are half.
These are a half litre. We usually find you can only get the strawberry. You can get vanilla sometimes in a litre bottle, and you get the plain in a litre bottle. But you certainly get your mango, your cherry, and the vanilla as well.
We haven't come across any more flavours yet, have we?
No, we haven't.
No. So let us know if you know of any more flavours as well, because we'd like to try them.
I really love the mango one. That really tastes mango-y to me. But I like them all. There's not one there that I would not eat.
This one you can put in cooking.
Yes.
And especially if you look at Tim Spector's Food for Life cookbook, there are recipes in there that you can put a bit of kefir in afterwards. Yeah. I wouldn't recommend putting the strawberry. Or anything else.
Not into something savoury. But I suppose if you were doing a sweet dish, you could quite easily put one of the fruited ones in. But and it's great stuff. The shelf life on it is quite long because I think it's all to do because it's fermented.
It's all fermented,
It's gut health. It helps support your immunity. Yeah. It's a good source of protein as well, which is really good. And there's no added sugar in these.
So it says Biotiful gut health products have been enjoyed by UK consumers for over 10 years. Who knew? Hey?
I know.
It's fermented milk, basically. Based on the traditional 2,000-year-old recipe, our kefir drinks are crafted by fermenting high-quality British milk with an authentic blend of live cultures. The kefir is packed with naturally healthy nutrients, supporting your immunity with no sugar added. We love it for breakfast or as a snack. It's a source of calcium, which contributes to the normal function of digestive enzymes, and it's a source of vitamin B12, which supports the normal functioning of the immune system.
And to give you some idea, just an approximate of calories, for 100 millilitres, it's about 60 calories. So I think it's 59 for the plain one. It goes up to 62, 65 for some of the ones with flavour in. But it's not particularly high in calories. And I think it's fair to say we just have it in our cereal or for breakfast, don't we?
Yeah. So what we're doing with our breakfast nowadays, whereas we used to have Weetabix or we used to have Cocoa Pops or whatever else it was we used to have, we have like granola and nuts. I add more nuts to my granola, and it's a bio-me granola, so it's really seedy and nutty, nothing else added. And then I add some more nuts to it, and then I add some fresh fruit to it, and then I chop it off with some of this. Yeah.
And what I do is I have my overnight oats. I use organic jumbo oats, and I soak them overnight in kefir, and of course you can use the fruity ones for that. That's quite happy. And I've also got some Alpro plant-based yogurt, which is just got no sugars or anything on it. You just put about 3 spoonfuls of that in it. Overnight oats, and in the morning I mix it up with a handful of blueberries and a sliced banana, and it's great. But you can have it as a drink, and I'm just going to pour one out just to show you, because it's quite good as a drink. I don't know if you can actually see that. I'll
Yeah.
lift it up a bit so you can see. It's quite gloopy. It's like the only thing I can really liken it to is it's like a runny yogurt, isn't it? A runny yogurt.
Yeah. Do you remember? This is quite funny because Mr. T's always looked at things like, you know, these little probiotic drinks or whatever you get, like Actimel or what is it? Yakult.
Yakult. Ooh,
He always used to say Yakult.
I got no offence against Yakult. It's
No,
just
but
the name. I remember when it was advertised first on TV. It's like, what? Yakult.
Yakult. And then when the team at What Not to Eat actually turned around and said, right, we're going to give you some kefir, Nick went, what's kefir?
And they went fermented, and I was like, yeah.
And you've always said one of your pet hates is like warm milk and stuff,
Yeah.
and fermented anything to do with milk, and you were like kefir, ugh, kefir.
But honestly,
But,
it's
you
not.
love it, don't you,
I do, and it's not. I would say if you haven't tried it, go for the smaller bottles first, because there might be some flavours here that you don't like. There might be some flavours that you love, but once you start to understand it and know how you can use it either in cooking or your breakfast or your daily diet.
it becomes a staple.
It does, yeah. I mean, we've always got at least 3 bottles of this in the fridge because we alternate the different flavours on a daily basis, and it is very much part of our gut health regime now.
Yeah, it is.
Isn't it? So this is Biotiful.
Is it? It's a beautiful day.
It's just Biotiful.
What was it you used to say?
Clever.
Beautiful day.
Beautiful
So
day.
this is by beautiful day.
So there you go. Gut health. That's what the facts are. Immunity support. Billions of live cultures. Who will
I can feel them all going all like that, Ren.
Source of protein, a source of calcium, so it's good with you with your potential osteoporosis, and no added sugar. So it's really good. So
What do you mean my potential osteoporosis? I actually have osteopenia, which is borderline osteoporosis.
okay.
Yeah.
Is that because of the chemo you had, or was that?
That didn't help. My mum had osteoporosis as well, so it's obviously some genetic, but the chemo didn't help.
No, okay. We digress, as
Sorry.
we usually
You
do
do,
when
yeah.
we do a video.
Yeah.
So just to give you a little bit of medical history there for Mrs. T. So there we go. So, kefir, give it a try. Don't put it in your tea or coffee.
No, people have asked, should I put it in tea and coffee? I wouldn't advise it.
I really wouldn't advise it. Put it on your cereal in the morning. Have a little glass of it or cup of it like that for you if you want, which is a great way of having it alongside your cereal or your breakfast. Keep some in the fridge. The plain one is great if you want to put something in cooking. So if you're doing a dish and you want a bit of creaminess added to it.
But it's also good on my seeds and stuff in the morning, and it's, I like any of them. I mean, you like the flavoured ones as well, but I'll have the plain ones. It's like having plain milk, really.
Yeah, it is actually. So there you go. So that is kefir. That is Mr. and Mrs. T telling you everything we know and understand about kefir. Give it a try.
Yeah. Oh, and if you want to, there's some links up in the top.
There's some links. I'm not sure if we can get it, find it online for you, but if there are, there'll be a link up there.
There'll be a link up there.
For you. So yeah, just have a look out for that. But if you go to the supermarket, then buy it. If you buy it and shop online at the supermarkets, i.e., your Tesco's, your Sainsbury's, and you have it delivered, just stick one of those in your basket this week and just see how it goes. It's worth a try.
It might be up that side, the link today.
No, it's not.
Is it not?
No, it's always that side.
Is it?
Yeah.
Huh?
It's always top right-hand corner. It's our left hand, it's their right hand.
Well,
Unless we've got the camera flip, then it's...
Exactly.
But it's not. We haven't got the camera flip today.
Have we?
No.
Oh.
No, it's that way now. Anyway, if there is a link there, it'll be up there somewhere.
It'll be there somewhere.
Yay! Praise the kefir. Right, that's it. We're going. I need a coffee after that. Thumbs up if you found that of interest. Please, please, please hit that little round subscribe button because that will be on your screen.
Somewhere.
That would be. I think that's in the bottom left-hand corner, but we'll find out. It's round, and there's a picture of a little caravan and a tent there because we're tin tenters. Thanks for watching, everybody.